today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First play from scrimmage. Newton going to throw it. And his first pass is incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. As you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused. And some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they've built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play and give their best performances.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw is Newton. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Panthers ready to go here as they take the field on offense, led by a 3rd-round rookie out of Mississippi, Matt Corral. 1st and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set at their 25-yard line. 1st down, here's Corral with it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Corral. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Corral looking to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And that will come the offense as they take over. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, he gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Here's Newton. Out of his hands quick to Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Newton. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now it's Newton. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Corral sets up play action. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. From the 50, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Piñeiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Olszewski now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And now out come the Steelers. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They hand this off to Harris. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Corral looking to throw it. Thomas has got it. Complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That's a step in the right direction defensively here, because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Corral on 1st down. It completes it once more to Anderson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. From the 24, Corral. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Corral yet again going to throw it. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. McCaffrey running up the middle. A little juke. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Corral looking to throw. Caught on a slant. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. McCaffrey. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Here's Corral. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The final 4 weeks of the NFL season are upon us, and we got some intriguing matchups in prime time. Tonight, Patriots and Raiders, that's in Vegas. Josh McDaniels taking on his former employer there. And then Monday Night Football, the Rams and Packers from what should be a frosty Lambeau Field at 8:15 Eastern Time, 7:15 locally there in Green Bay. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Switching it up, Corral going to throw here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. This will be 3rd and 5. That caught by Tremble. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Corral now to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. J.J. Watt, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
On third down, here's Corral. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Corral lost it. The ball is out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Corral with it on first down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Corral, another throw on second down. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, Corral steps away. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start in the NFC East. This one always a battle. New York taking on Washington, and it's the Giants who are out in front. Daniel Jones has thrown a touchdown pass.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 30 on second down, Corral, short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Olszewski now to return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Newton. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Second and 10. Newton again. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the Panthers coming out now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Corral on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. And Corral will throw it. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go option to the short side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Corral. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Corral with it, 1st down here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he lost the football.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Foreman will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Corral on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Corral found his target. It's Anderson. Touchdown Panthers. Robbie Anderson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Off play action. Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. And I think we can get used. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Carolina, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.